I'm low tech today, guys. No mics. Get a haircut, you hippie. Get a haircut, you hippie. So we're here at Oregon City. This is the Patriot rally. Antifa has sworn to show up today and attack this place. They put up plenty of flyers saying fascist free 503. How you doing? They're claiming that this is a fascist group full of Nazis and hateful people. So they've said they're going to come out here and put an end to it tonight. I don't think that's going to happen. You don't see too much Antifa showing up to Oregon City, so pretty good turnout for early this spring. Hey, I never got to meet the BC preacher before. How you doing, man? That's not me. It's Dylan, man. How you doing, man?
Because he dresses different every time.
Yeah? What's up, bro?
How you doing, bro?
Pretty good?
I was like Terminator vision where I can see like
That's Jamal. Definitely not BC preacher, but all the Antifa say he is. Can I pet your dog?
If she allows you.
Oh, come on. I'm a good guy.
She was abused by my ex-husband. Aw. She's like, I like you. You're a girl. No, she doesn't like guys because my ex-husband abused her pretty bad.
Good doggy. Oh.
He's okay.
Yeah.
He's okay. That's a warning bug. If she doesn't see faces, she'll go.
Goes around my waist.
Good girl, baby. See, I have just this in case she does. That's my shirt.
All right, pretty quick in. One doggo so far. Get a lay of the land here real quick. It's actual news media. It's like Coin 6 out here. You guys out here spinning a narrative?
I don't know. Not meaning to necessarily.
I hope not.
Just trying to report on what I see.
Yeah?
We don't have a reporter.
People are pretty fed up with the mainstream news. We don't like you guys much anymore.
Nobody does.
Putting out stories and trying to sensationalize things and scare people.
You know, I don't think that people I work with are really trying to do that, but I know that it's seen that way.
So I know there's a big trend online right now. People are going up to the news reporters and asking them a question about the Associated Press talking points. And they mentioned those many videos that are showing hundreds of, maybe dozens, sometimes hundreds of news reporters saying the exact same thing word for word, verbatim. What's that about?
Oh, that was, I think, the Sinclair. That was Sinclair. And that was a thing that Sinclair did with its stations. I'm not Sinclair. And I can't remember it exactly. It was quite a while ago, a year or two ago, where they were declaring, I think they were declaring their activity or some script like that. And I saw that too. And it was a script, but it was a Sinclair station.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you guys are just report on the truth. We're tired of this last year. I've seen countless times where I've been at an event and I've seen one thing and then I've seen the news claim it was something different.
Sometimes I feel like I'm over here. I don't know what's going on over there, guys. So, you know, things are seen differently by people.
All right.
It's just a camera person today.
Are you? Well, who are you guys? You the anchor or security or what? Okay. All right. Well, don't do us a favor and don't spread disinformation. We don't like the mainstream media much anymore at all. What? I was looking for you. Your dad's over in Ohio, huh? Yeah. Good to see you, buddy. So that's about it for the size of the event. I think that's actually a good size for this time of year, you know, and nothing really crazy is going on. Hey, Mr. Bill. Nothing really crazy political is going on at the moment, so it's good to see a crowd of people out like this. How you doing, man? I'm Villain Report. I'm live streaming right now. Your outfit is sending some missed messages right now. Like, you're what? Not Antifa? What's this? What's the hood? What's the hood about? Yeah. Let me see this homemade. Man, you could mess somebody up with that, huh? What'd you say? Are you here to protect your mom? All right. Yeah. Oh, did they? Well, you got a unique outfit on, man. You have a good night. So I know you guys probably can't hear too much. I don't have a microphone set up today. I have not really been too interested in going to flag waves recently because I just don't think they actually do much. I think they make people feel good about themselves, but then not too many people that go to the flag waves actually make any real changes or stand up, make good, strong stands. So, I don't know. I heard it was going to be a big event today, and I heard Antifa was supposed to come out, so I figured I'd come. Selling gas station knives and blow darts and that sort of thing. So I've completely stopped monetizing these things because of the music that plays at these. I just don't even mess with that anymore.
Fuck Antifa! Fuck Antifa! Fuck Antifa! Fuck Antifa!
There's Proud Boys out here tonight. Screaming fuck Antifa.
Right now, and I'd put me back in the hospital.
So I'm regretting not bringing my mic with me. Like, I chose not to do it because I was lazy. Didn't want to do all that kind of stuff. You guys can't see, but when I do different setups on my tech, I get different interactions. I don't know. Usually when I go just the phone, I get the best footage and the best interactions. Obviously, that takes away from hearing. I neglected to remember how loud the highway was here, so my bad. So I'm going to come over here for a second and look at the chat. My hands are a little shaky. I think I need to eat something. Try to run across the highway here in a moment and get a shot from the other side. If I can make that happen without getting run over. Play a little Frogger here. All right, so here is the bigger picture of the Oregon City rally. try to get the mics covered. This is the Oregon City flag wave that's been going on for quite a while now, every Friday. Supposedly, Antifa was threatening to come out here tonight and attack this group. There's flyers of the Fascist Free 503 claiming all these people are fascists and Nazis and just the most horrible people in the world. That's not what I have found to be true. I've met dozens of these people and talked to them personally. I have never found anything like that to be true. Obviously, with any group, any organization, you're always going to get the odd person out, the person that's infiltrating, person that's just trying to be part of the group that's actually not in line with the group's values. But that's not the general rule for here, though. I'll just sit here for a second, so trying to run back across the street. And this is the event, so I'm gonna check out the chat right now if you guys want to interact a little bit. If anybody has anything to say or any questions, I'm looking at the chat now. Of course I love you, 5150, you crazy bastard. I have your flag, 5150. It's in my closet. If I see you again, I'll get it to you. Kind Grinds asks Villain, where you been? You know, I've been heavy on my heart for a couple months. I get depressed in the winter naturally, but everything that happened last year pushed me to the brink of insanity. I'm tired of seeing people killed. I'm tired of seeing nothing happening to stop the tyranny. It just sometimes I get overwhelmed, and I think that it's just something we're not going to be able to do anything about. Millions of people showed up to the Capitol on January 6th in D.C., and they all got labeled terrorists. Not one congressman has said, hey, if this many people are willing to gather and protest against a corrupt government, maybe we should rethink what our government's doing. Not one congressman have I heard say anything along those lines. They're building, apparently Biden's going to build a wall around the White House. He's against the wall around the U.S. to protect the citizens, but he wants a wall around the gods that get to govern us. So it's been a rough time for me, you guys. I'm tired of I don't know. I also feel like I'm like a man boy, a man child, and just got stripped of some of my outgrown innocence and realized a lot of things about the world that I was blind to before, and it's kind of a rude awakening. So. Sam Smith says, look at what you're looking at right now. How does this help? I don't know. At some point, I think that this has the potential to show people that there's a common belief, or gives a chance for the people that don't go around screaming their opinions to just show their solidarity with each other. Shows people that there's more people against what's going on, and not everybody hates America, not everybody hates the flag. I do agree, though. I've kind of been turned off of flag waves a little bit because I haven't seen them produce too much, you know. But anyways, I came out tonight because Antifa was saying they were going to come out here. Doesn't look like that's going to happen, but I'll be here for a while if they do anytime soon. So.
walked like that was good.
I'm frog. I'm like,
Dude, you were just all confident, like no one's gonna hit me.
yeah, professional frogger.
Dude, I couldn't tell who you were back then. I was like, is he with us or them? I can't tell.
Should I dress it all black and then try to do it again?
Yeah,
I didn't notice you. I was talking to my chat. I've been around long enough to know I wear a mask, so I assume people are going to be questioning. So they're talking about I just walked across the highway all nonchalant, and it looked like I was a professional frogger. So. I honestly wish I could still walk around in the Antifa ranks to be able to interview them, but I can't anymore. How you doing? Villain report.
How are you doing?
Pretty good?
Good to see you.
Yeah?
How you living?
Pretty good. You look a little different. I didn't recognize you at first.
That's good. We always want that.
Yeah?
Hi.
Hi, stranger.
Are you villain?
I am.
I knew I recognized you.
Nice to meet you.
Alyssa, nice to meet you too. Glad you're here.
My what?
I'm glad you're here.
Oh, glad you're here. Yeah. It's loud out here.
It is.
Hey, you look different out that beard, man.
Yeah.
You doing good?
Doing all right. Hanging in there. Living the dream.
All right, I'm gonna keep milling around and doing the live stream.
I'll stay in touch.
Good seeing you.
He was the incumbent.
Hey, are you BC preacher?
Yes.
This is Filbert, Mr. Filbert here. Antifa is very racist, and they can't tell the difference between one black man and another man, even though he's got the iconic mustache. And preacher never wears a mustache, as far as I remember.
The BC preacher, by the way, just to let y'all know.
This man is like far more beautiful than the BC preacher as well. But the Antifa can't tell black people apart. They're just they're all one blurred face to them.
And also, too, they want to remember, Antifa cares about you as long as you agree. If you disagree, your black life doesn't matter.
Ah, it's rough. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Just enjoying it. Antifa doesn't seem like they're going to show up, so I like to be at a nice flag wave where it's just people just doing the First Amendment, no drama, no fighting, no bullshit. Just everybody getting together. This is what America's about, you know, not having to worry. And also, it looks like the cops aren't going to let people do what they want, you know, so it's pretty good. Good feeling.
Right on. Yeah, I didn't think I'm always skeptical when Antifa says they're going to come out here, but they made so much noise it seemed like it was a potential, but skeptical.
Yeah, that's a perfect word. I was hoping it would come out because it would have been a big mistake on their part. Because the PR and because the thing about it is we always let them attack first. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
We always let them attack first. But here the narrative's not going to be like, oh, the blah blah blah, the bad people attack. You know, the whole we're here to mess with people. That won't fly today. So
yeah.
They only know that'll work in Portland.
I don't know. Antifa said this was they were coming out for a fascist-free 503 rally to stop the Nazis, but
Sucker, this isn't 503.
I don't see a bunch of Nazis out here. I don't know if you guys are in disguise or what. Like when do you guys show your Nazi stuff?
We actually don't like Nazis here. We don't like collectivism and socialism.
Oh, you guys aren't Nazis?
No.
Oh,
Socialism.
man, I gotta stop listening to Antifa.
Yeah, well, see, they are socialists, so I don't know why. Nazis were socialists. They're socialists. Those are their people. So I don't understand why they try to tell me I'm a national socialist, which I'm not. I hate collectivism.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right.
You enjoy your night. Go see that other doggo. I know it says do not pet, but can you make a reception and let me pet him? Oh my goodness. Oh, you're back for some more, huh? Oh my goodness, what a good pupper. Oh, it's a good dog. Made friends with this one already. Bad start, but now we're best friends. Hi. Oh, you got an American flag? That's cool. You like America? Right on, you love it, huh? What'd you say? Wow. Well, that's a pretty cool flag you have. I'll get my doggo in. Come here, buddy. Some butt scratches. Some butt scratches. Oh, it's a good doggo. Are these your dogs?
For the most part, yes.
Yeah.
It's a long and complicated story for her, but him.
What's up?
Definitely fine.
Are you showing your jeans? Those are some pretty cool jeans, buddy. How you doing, man? Yeah, high five. Right on. Oh, man, these doggos. I needed this today. That's some good doggos. Oh, he's jealous. This one's jealous. It's all the pets. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Thanks for letting me pet your dogs. A fist bump. Boom.
Here, watch your steps, sir.
They got the double, huh?
Just in case one dies, I got the backup.
Look at this guy. He's got no Antifa badge on, but look at his hair, though. He's just growing his hair out. I don't trust him. This looks like a hippie to me.
Well, usually when I go out, you know, I put on a hood and stuff so nobody sees me.
I don't think Antifa's coming.
Did you go down there yet?
No, I did not.
Oh,
Are they there?
yeah, they're at Mod Pizza.
Oh, wow.
There's like, I guess, last I heard there was about 15 of them down there.
Oh, yeah?
But yeah, I don't think they're gonna come this direction.
How far of a walk is that?
Like,
Oh, it's right up there. I know where that is.
yeah.
I'm gonna walk up there.
Next light.
I'm gonna walk up there. See if go do a reconnaissance and see about go spying on Antifa's group up there. About less than a quarter mile up there. Excuse me. So that was, if you guys don't know, that was Rob, Common Sense Conservative. If you don't know him, check him out. He's having a hard time right now because they're deplatforming him and demonetizing him. YouTube just demonetized him recently. He's been in the game for 4 or 5 years, filming all this stuff and showing people what's going on. More and more the big tech don't like him and they don't want him to be able to be out here showing people the truth. Be interesting if Coin 6 has you're filming Antifa too, or if they're just filming the patriotic crowd. Hello. How you guys doing?
Good.
So that's the intersection of 213 and Beaver Creek, I believe. Could be wrong. I'm not a person that remembers the visuals of directions, not necessarily the descriptors of the streets.
Beautiful day.
Yeah, it is nice.
Loving it.
But I think we're up here at the next intersection. I think it's Molalla and 213. Apparently there's about 15 Antifa up at the intersection up here. Mod Pizza's up here on the other side of the road. We'll see. We'll see what we see. I gotta get with the game and get a hands-free setup like behind enemy lines, and I can't think of his name he goes by. Patriot News, Patriot. Sorry, man. Looks like there's actually a big group marching up to the other section to go see Antifa. EFO sends a $4.99 super chat. Be honest and respectful. Thanks for the super chat. There's one more in here. Daryl Long sends $5 for food. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Should have ate before I come. I'm one of those guys that's always like high wire, going from one thing to the next. Don't realize I'm freezing cold or burning hot until I'm like sweating or freezing. Don't pay attention to my surroundings very much. So if you guys are just tuning in, this is a Patriotic Citizens Rally at Oregon City. They do this every Friday. Just coming together as a group to show their value and admiration for the things we have in America. It's mostly a very conservative crowd. Antifa put out a big hoopla on the internet recently saying they're going to come attack this event today because they're calling all these people Nazis and fascists and they don't want them to be able to gather in Oregon. So, what's up, him who?
How you doing?
Pretty good, man.
Been a while.
Yeah, I had to get away from this stuff for a while, man.
It's good to take a break sometimes.
Yeah,
It's good to see you.
good to see you, man. Is there a good crowd of them up there?
I'm not sure what's going on down there.
Okay. All right. So the cops aren't letting them get through here. I'm gonna try to go through. The cops have no...
You're still young.
College closed. Yeah. How you doing? Have the cops said anything about this? Like they can't just close down this. Is this sidewalk owned by the college or the city?
Basically the city he was down around the corner.
So have they stopped anybody from trying to walk through here?
No, some lady just walked out through here. He's coming up through here.
I'm walking through. Hey, did you happen to be down there at the corner down there?
Where?
At this last intersection?
I've been around there. Why?
Was there a group of Antifa down there?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't talk to him.
You know?
Nope.
Okay. All right, thank you. There's a drone up there. Looks like these guys might be flying a drone.
What's up, man?
How you guys doing?
Doing all right? How are you?
Pretty good. Oh, yeah, that drone is up there. How you doing? Looks like some homeless people have been camping here. There's some broken glass down here. A bunch of trash in the woods here. Looks like this has been a homeless camp here. Some beer cases. So even in the suburbs in Portland, Oregon, this is Oregon City, there's still some trash over there in the bushes. Still problems with homeless people camping and trashing the city's areas. Hello. Apparently Antifa has been in the area here. Got a light pole here that's spray painted "All Cops Are Bastards." Hi guys. Some more graffiti over there. This is the think this is, I don't even know. I think this is part of the college campus here, but I could be wrong. I don't even know the area around here very well. I don't come down to Oregon City very often. So I'm walking to the next intersection. Apparently there's a group of Antifa at the next intersection. I want to go get that on film if that's true. And peek up here in the woods and see if my trail is going away from the highway or going along with it. That's the Mod Pizza parking lot. This is the intersection I'm walking to. I don't see a group of Antifa. I think I'm just gonna go down here and walk along the road until they get to the intersection. So I'm not looking at the chat, you guys. I'm walking, so. So if you're just tuning in, and if you're not, I'll be repeating myself, but if you're just tuning in, I'm in Oregon City, Oregon. At 5 o'clock today, there was a Patriotic flag rally event. They have that every Friday. This one was a little bit more hyped up than regularly because Antifa made a big hoopla on the internet saying that they were gonna come and attack the rally because they're calling everybody at the rally Nazis and fascists. And they're saying that 503 fascist free. 503 is an area code for phones in most of Oregon. There's only 2 area codes in Oregon. But they're here. Or they said they were going to be here to stop all the bad people from waving their flags on the side of the highway. I was told that there were about 15 of them up here at Mod Pizza, which is where I'm at now. I don't see any of them. Do not see any kind of gathering whatsoever. Mod Pizza itself looks empty. I've actually been hesitant to shop at Mod Pizza anymore because they've been making a lot of political statements and putting up signs. Their staff dresses like Antifa. They wear BLM clothing while they're working. They're actually very rude to you when you go in there. Noticed recently. Dog, I want to pet him, but he's on a fast pace. It's too hot for me to run right now. I think there's some Patriots up here already. Like they have this area scouted out pretty well, so put my camera down here before I walk up to them. Hey guys, I'm Villain Reporter, live streamer. Have you guys seen a group of Antifa up here? They said that they were congregating. They left?
They just left. Yeah.
Well, how many of them were there?
25 maybe?
Oh yeah? Do you think they just left completely, or do you think they're just regrouping? Yeah.
I mean, they drove out of here anyway. I mean, for sure.
Yeah. Fred Meyer? Where's the Fred Meyer at?
Just right about 2 blocks that way.
So the next intersection and to the left?
To the right. So if you go right up here, just go about 2-3 blocks, take a right, you'll see it.
Okay. All right, thanks, guys.
Second stop and to the right.
All right, thank you. Apparently the number of Antifa is growing by the reports I hear. First I heard none, then 15, and now I hear 25. Apparently they're at the Fred Meyer parking lot. Yeah, it's hot too. I wore a big jacket today. I got my motorcycle jacket on. Getting sweaty. I would guess that would be an Antifa type car. That's got to be an Antifa person. 100% has to be. I would bet money on that. Walking up to Fred Meyer now to see if there's actually a group of Antifa here. Go see. Typically, you can notice some of the various varieties of Antifa by their unappealing facial piercings, cheap-looking tattoos, tattoos that are unaesthetically pleasing. They usually have a grimace of dissatisfaction with life on their face. Sometimes their eyes are lulled by the use of different narcotics. They stand out a little bit. They smell too. Also, you can know them by their uniform. They're usually anorexic and malnourished. And they like to dress up like ninjas. They often keep their hands in their pockets to have quick access to their many weapons that they use to assault people and to vandalize property with. Our country's so messed up. Like, we have real criminals that go free because you can't prove it. And then you have people that aren't actually committing crimes. They do self-defense and they go to jail because they can't prove that they didn't do something wrong. If you have a group, if you have a mob showing up to an event and they've publicly declared online and across the social sphere that they're showing up to attack people, and they receive no legal consequences for that, it's ridiculous. I know the other end is to where you have a good old boys town and anybody that's not local gets beat up and run out of town. But you can go wrong in both ways, right? It's the last big event I went to was at the Salem Capitol, where the Antifa attacked all those cars. They announced regularly, and for more than a month before the event happened, that they were going to do that. They said they were going to break up the people's organized event. They said that they were going to attack people, and they did what they said they were going to do, and the police just let it happen. It's hot out here today, you guys. The coat was a bad choice today. So what are you guys gonna think? What do you guys think is gonna happen in August this summer? You think there would be a repeat of the Battle of Portland? You think we're gonna see the Battle of Portland 3 this summer? If you guys didn't see, Kyle Rittenhouse made his first appearance in court today, public appearance. I honestly think America should riot if anything happens other than he's exonerated and set free, and the state should beg his forgiveness and pay him for his time that they've stolen from him. He was out protecting the community from vandalism and assault. He was cleaning up vandalism and damage that the rioters had done, spray paint, graffiti. They targeted him for attack, and he defended himself. When mobs of people say they're going to show up and hurt people and destroy buildings, it's reasonable for people to be armed and ready to use their tools that they have with them to defend themselves. Hey, got it's on. President Trump can't pardon him unless there's no way Trump can pardon him. He's not on federal charges. It would have to be the governor of Minnesota. Minnesota's the right one, right? Or is it Michigan? The president can only pardon federal crimes. He can put pressure onto lower magistrates to pardon. Good lordy, it's hot out here. I'm sweating my balls off right now. I don't have much hope in any political answer to all the chaos in America right now. We have the former Vice President Joe Biden is occupying the White House right now and has declared himself king. He's ruling by mandate and decree. He's talking about dismantling the U.S. Constitution. He's not even the president. Hello. Here I am approaching the Fred Meyer parking lot in Oregon City, probably like quarter or half mile away from the patriotic flag wave that's going on. Heard reports that there were 15 to 25 Antifa gathered at Mod Pizza. They had a handful of Patriot types in that parking lot having meals at different establishments. Antifa got up and left there. They all drove away. Said that they were at Fred Meyer now. I think I'm on like a goose egg hunt right now, so. I am soaking wet in sweat. I don't see any Antifas. It's pretty hot. They might be in the store choosing cold Soylents to drink. me go pet this guy's dog. How you doing, man? Can I pet your dog?
No, he's not a pet.
Can I try? Can I try? It'd be my fault if he bites me.
No, if he bites you, I go to jail and he goes to jail. So.
No, he won't bite me. Oh, what's his name?
He's Roe.
Roe? Oh, he's a good protector, huh?
Yeah.
Does he let anybody talk to you except for you?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. Good boy. You're doing a good job protecting your buddy. All right. Sorry I messed with you. Suspicious of them up there. So, I don't see a group of Antifa up here. They call it a wild goose egg hunt. Is that what I'm on right now? I wish he would have let me try. I didn't want to try to pet him against his wishes, but guarantee you I would have been petting Roe within 30 seconds. There's definitely no group of Antifa in the parking lot. Went on a big sweaty walk for no reason. Hopefully I can go up to this road and turn right and get back to the intersection rather than having to backtrack all the way. No group of Antifa at Fred Meyer. Apparently I am moments behind the trail. I wanted to go talk to him. All right, it's Beaver Creek. That's what I'm looking for. So, I got a little bit of a march to go, though. It's hot. It's hot. Go get me a drink over here. Sorry for the boring stream right now, you guys. Walking around looking for the group of Antifa that's not showing up. Water. Water. There we go. That's what I want. How you doing?
Not too bad. Is that it for you, boss?
Yeah, that's it.
1 second. There we go.
How much is it?
It is just $2.09 today. $90.
All right, thank you. You have a good night.
You as well, boss.
Get this water open while I'm holding onto this phone. So I hit the power button while I was opening my water. Am I live again? Is the screen going? Is the audio going? Am I live, you guys? Thank you. That water's too cold. It's got ice chunks in it. Oh, good though. Are you guys in internet land? Are there any visual sightings of Antifa in the area? Rebecca McKell says they are over here in a different parking lot. Rebecca McCall, do you have information that you want to share with me? All right, I'll do another little round around the Fred Meyer and looking. Here's a Little Caesars. Did you guys see that Little Caesars video that went viral recently? That black woman is beating the crap out of that white woman, and all the men and all the staff are just watching it happen. Did you guys see that? Here's the back parking lot of Fred Meyer. I want to get back to the event. I don't want to just keep walking in circles. It's hot. And I will if they're actually out here. I don't see anything that way. There's nothing down this way. I also have to be careful. Oregon City isn't quite good old boy country, but it's on the border of it. So I can't be careful walking around with this mask on and holding the camera up, filming everything. If you guys hear any Bucky trucks and then my screen goes black, send a reconnaissance out to help me. A drone, that'd be cool today, huh? He's yelling at his dog over there. I gotta pet that dog. Hey man, can I pet your dog? Oh, there's a rally up there. I was looking for a group of Antifa that's supposed to be over here. What'd you say? Yeah, I'm pointing it down now.
Well, no offense. All right.
What's your dog's name?
Bo.
Man, I love that red brindle. It's a beautiful color, huh?
Yeah.
Bo. Good dog.
I like it. You came up to me with the camp. I can appreciate it. I appreciate that being able to do.
Yeah, it's live. It's live. Sorry, man. It's actually something I've had a moral dilemma with the last couple months, as well as live streaming. Like, there's a lot of negative things about live streaming. Anyone can steal your footage pretty easily before you have a chance to cut it up and do something with it. Like, while you are in a public place, like having a live stream camera walking around, like, I don't think any of us like all the government cameras they have everywhere now. But I don't know, I try to walk the line with it. So I don't see any Antifa groups. I walked the whole parking lot of Fred Meyer. I've seen like 2 or 3 people that I kind of was like interested in peeping out, but I don't see a group up here. What's Jimmy O's? So for those of you that don't know, I'm in Oregon City, Oregon right now. The Patriotic crowd in Oregon and the ones centered in Oregon City have a flag wave here at the intersection pretty much every Friday. Antifa put a big hoopla on the internet recently about how they were going to come out here and attack the event because they were going to make a fascist-free 503. They're calling all the flag wavers and all the people that are conservative and everybody that doesn't believe the same as they do. They're calling them fascists and Nazis and that kind of thing. And they're mad that they have the right to come out here and express their political opinions and their solidarity with the country. I don't like the current legal climate in the US where just like any form of violence is seen as illegal, and except if the police do it, and any squabble that gets too big that needs force to be used, it should only be done by the police. I don't believe that. I believe that there are certain situations where people should get beat up legally. You don't have to call the cops, and nobody should go to jail for it. If there's a group of people outside of your house screaming at your house and mocking you and filming you on your own property and filming your license plates and trying to prevent you from going to work, standing in the road, blocking traffic, going to political events and filming everybody's face and their license plates and trying to dox them and calling their work, those people should have the right to beat the people up that are doing that. And until like 30 years ago, that was a commonly held belief in our nation. Probably most of the world has held that for a long time. If you provoke violence, if you step to the very edge of the line of violence to provoke other people to violence or threaten their way of life or threaten their peaceful atmosphere for the family or threaten their income, threaten their job, you should fear getting beat up. That's my belief. My beliefs aren't always like non-emotional and not always the most rational, but that's my beliefs. If you post threats to where you're going to attack people, you post those online publicly, people should be able to like print out a copy of that and go find you at your house and beat you up. And when the police come, you say, here's the evidence they threatened me. I'm not going to just stand by and wait till I'm beat up before I get to self-defense. Like if someone's threatening my life, that's just cause to beat them up. So this is something interesting here. So you notice here a couple things. So like come across things like this and you just pass it on. You don't think anything about this. And I'm probably neurotic because I think about stuff like this. So there's a shopping cart. So one thing, somebody took the shopping cart away from the grocery store, past the boundaries. So they're taking the business's tools away so they can't use them. It's going to cost the business money. These things get thrown into rivers or lost in forests. But also, there are three empty cases of water there, the plastic of the water. And you see 3 lids there. I bet you if we looked around here, we could find a bunch more lids. They're somewhere around here. I can't see them right now. Might be up here in this little hollow where they had a little place to hide. I'm not finding them. But what this is, and I bet you a lot of people know exactly what this is. What this is that in most states you can get food stamps if you're homeless. You can go get your food stamps. Oregon's an easier state to do so. But you cannot buy alcohol with food stamps. But you can buy food or drinks that have a deposit on them. So the cheapest thing to do is go buy cases of water. And then every once in a while, if you look for it, you'll see homeless people outside of a grocery store, off in the bushes somewhere, dumping out bottles of water. There's 3 cases there. So they dump out all those. Let's say they're 20, that's a 24 pack. That's a 24 pack too, I guess. 33 bottles, 24, 24, 48, 78, 81 bottles there. So in Oregon, the bottle deposit, what is it? Did they bump it up to 10 cents? Yeah, it's 10 cents now. So it's $8.10. So they spent probably, a case of water probably costs like $3 or $4 or $5. Let's say $4. 4 times 3, let's call that the bigger one, $5. $8 plus 5, $13. They dumped it all out. They dumped all that water out, and then they took all the bottles back to the store and got $8.10 so they could go buy alcohol with it. That's what that is. Now, if you haven't seen that before, you'll see it. You'll see it in places like this, like a little bushy area. I bet you if I looked around here long enough, I don't want to, I could probably find the place where they were hiding behind a bush dumping all this out, and all the caps will be there. I don't care. I don't need the evidence. I've seen it enough to know what it is. But that's what that is. So they went and spent like 13, 14, 15 bucks of taxpayer money. They dumped all the water out, took all the bottles back into the store, got the deposit back to them, and then walked over to the liquor store and got their liquor or their whiskey or whatever. I'm not saying that it's wrong to drink a little whiskey. You guys know I do, too much. But that's what that is. If this little flat, I'm curious. I'm just neurotically curious if I can see the pile of caps somewhere. Usually in an area like this. Here's their little homeless camp area here. So they can be like pretty close to the road and pretty close to the grocery store and all their needs, but just tucked away in the woods enough to where people aren't staring at them. There's another little trash camp area. Anyways, that's what that is. If you guys didn't know that, that's what they do. They go buy cases of water with their food stamps. They go turn in the, it's a slippery hill. They go turn in all the bottles and get the deposits, and they go buy liquor with it. Why, someone says, why wouldn't they drink the water? Because it's like several gallons of water, like many gallons of water. And they got to get to their drink. They're gonna get their drink on. I grew up and I always was like, I had that victim mentality, not for myself, but just like everybody's a victim, and like you see cops or people in the movie giving homeless people a hard time or drifters a hard time. I always thought that, oh, society's so bad, why can't they just leave them alone? But now I understand why states used to have all those laws, those vagrancy laws, because it erodes the fabric of society. It's like the rally's still going on. Tanker truck up there. This is more conservative country. You still have a big liberal presence in Oregon City. But man, this is like the last stand between Portland and Molalla. Once you get into Molalla, it's a different world out there. Carrie Buttskins says, why not sell ice cold water for $1 and make $24 on a hot day? That's called work. People that are at the point of dumping food stamp water on the side of the road to buy an Old English are not thinking the same way as you are. There's what? Multiple locations according to what, Leo Scanner? All right. How you doing? Pretty good. You guys again? So, it doesn't look like I'm going to see any Antifa presence. I'll probably get out of here pretty soon. Mr. Bill there. Barbecue up here smells really good. The police are escorting somebody out.
Somebody is. I don't know why they're dragging me out of here. But all of a sudden, pictures are of us.
What happened with this guy?
On Twitter,
You see what happened with the guy they're escorting out?
He was taking pictures, and so Proud Boys came up on him.
I'm Villain Report. I'm live streaming, but I'm not pointing at cameras or license plates or anything. Is that Villain Report? I've been streaming these things for like a year now.
Oh,
Yeah. So he was up here.
Then it's probably them that they're taking pictures. Posting on Twitter.
Yeah. Was he up here filming plates and people's faces next to their cars? There's a story, bro. Is he up here filming people's plates?
I missed it. I just, when I seen the cops roll in, that's when I got here. So I have no clue what he
What are you guys filming?
What are we filming?
Yeah.
You not see all this?
Are you guys with the Antifa crowd?
Antifa?
Yeah.
Not with anyone.
No?
No.
There's a group of Antifa out here that said they're going to come attack this group tonight.
Well, they look pretty safe. When did they arrive?
I haven't seen them yet. Apparently they've been driving around the area. People saw him parked up at Mod and then over the Fred Meyer parking lot. I've been walking around trying to find him. I didn't see him.
How would you know?
Well, they look like this guy here. All dressed in black and like secretly filming people.
You're filming?
Openly.
I'm in a car.
Yeah.
That's not too safe.
All right. You're saying you're not? It's cool.
But I mean, like, what about me looks like?
You're dressed all in black, like I just said, and then you're secretly filming people.
Again, not secret. You're wearing black too.
I have a black jacket on.
Right on. I have like a checkerboard on mine. Thank you.
That's cool. It's cool. I just.
Well, take your phone away.
All right. You take it easy too, bro.
You guys are eyeballing
taking video of fucking people flashing.
This car right here, that little one that just drove off, I caught him sneaking film, like he put it down and put it back up. I put him on the screen, but he claimed he's not with it, but he was hiding. He was hiding.
Hey, we appreciate what you do, brother.
What brought the police presence?
There's this guy that was just standing over here. I don't have the facts. I heard that he was walking over here filming people's faces and their license plates.
So good job.
Yeah.
By the way,
that was a separate guy.
I was making
How you doing, Flip Todd?
shit, and the police rolled up on me.
who are you?
Villain Report.
Okay.
I met you a couple times.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Fucking villain.
How you doing, man?
do, man. Never do. I'm sorry.
No worries.
You know me, like.
Yeah, you stand out a little bit, Flip Todd. All right.
I didn't do this all on purpose, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. It's by design.
So has anybody actually seen the group of Antifa? I heard they were at the. I walked over to Mod Pizza. They weren't there. There's a group of people drinking at a bar. They said they went over to Fred Meyer. I went to Fred Meyer. They weren't there.
So there was like 20, 30 of them at mods there for a while, and then they disappeared.
Yeah.
But I think we always know how it works out. If they don't have the numbers, then it's not going to turn out. And I think that's what is so beneficial about when we get a bat signal.
Can I put you on film, Todd?
Sure. Okay. I guess what we're talking about was a presence of Antifa or those that wanted to counter protest. And I think the sad part about it is it's not so bad about having a counter protester or something like that. It's that somebody has to develop numbers to come out and do that.
Yeah.
You know, and you're saying,
Okay, so what hypocrisy because we have numbers?
yes, numbers. Okay, we had some simple people coming out and they were doing a flag wave for 4 weeks in a row. And it felt like to some people that it was a threat. Just simple old people coming together and hanging out with flags. Had nothing to do with the Proud Boys.
Yeah.
But when there was a threat of violence, then that call kind of goes out. And I think people feel like they should have a right
Yeah.
to hang their flag.
Yeah.
Proud Boys will probably never come back to this flag wave again.
Maybe.
Maybe, you know.
I've been watching you guys for like a year, and I've probably talked to a couple dozen of you guys now. And man, the media and the country just seems like hate you guys, but I have not found any truth in it. Like you guys are a rowdy bunch. I think one of the main things they don't like is you guys are like hillbillies, and they just hate that idea that it's okay for people to be hillbillies. Like you're rowdy, you like to drink and that kind of stuff, but
I think that's the way that you'd want to classify as hillbillies or rednecks or something like that. But I think if you saw the diversity within the group,
yep.
I think it would change your. And that's something that we are doing that you can look forward to here in the near future, because we
Also started putting together
just like yourself, but production. We're in the beginning
stage of it, but we're gathering testimonies.
Our testimonies of, and we've been interviewing people here all day long.
Of good, bad, or indifferent of how you experienced and met the Proud Boys and what happens when
Those Proud Boys do show up, and the atmosphere
that happens when they do show up. And the testimonies, yes, there has been some uncomfortable feelings, even those that we've had.
problems with in the past. Today has been huge. They come up and said, you know, we would like to put all these differences aside. Why?
Is it because there's so many
Proud Boys? No, it's because we all have a common goal, you know. And do we remember those things? It's like you can forgive somebody, but you don't forget it. Doesn't mean you got to go back in business with them. But we can be cordial.
Yeah.
We can work together.
Yeah.
The only reason the Proud Boys are here today
is because there was a threat of violence.
Yeah.
And Proud Boys,
don't want to be violent.
are we violent? We can be. We're skilled, trained. Most of us. Are we redneck hillbillies? Some.
But most of us live in downtown Portland. We live all over the place.
Yeah.
There's no redneckness.
And then the Proud Boys across the country are very, very different. Like I know some Proud Boys in different parts of the U.S. that are nothing like the Oregon Proud Boys. They have a whole different image. They're like straight-laced Catholics, suit and tie kind of guys.
Each area has their own dynamic, if that's a good word for it. You know, I mean, they're their own entity, their own dynamic. They deal with the situations in their own communities.
I think our society just doesn't have much stomach for grown men that don't act like grandma's boys anymore. Like if a grown man says, "Yeah, I will beat you up if you mess with me," society can't tolerate that anymore.
Some of the things too is a lot of the guys, as
as people have learned and as they're watching and scrutinizing the Proud Boys, is the guys that started coming together years ago. It started with just a handful of men. I'm one of those originals. It started out with a handful of men just sitting and drinking in a bar, hanging out, and putting things together. Well, over time, we started seeing a need that there was. I guess my philosophy is we take lost boys that are kind of lost, don't know where they fit in, and turn them into men. We work really hard. We say we're our brother's keepers. This includes drinking, drugs, things like that. We don't say what you can do. We expect people to be self-governed, but at the same time, when people have problems in our community or our fraternity, like we like to call it, fraternity, we get together and we help those folks. We help them, and they turn. There's most of the men here. If you were to individually interview them, you'd find that they came from a really hard life and found something and their lives changed, in their home life, in their families, in what they're doing with their children, in their commitments to their work, to their employer. These are things that people were just wild and strung out and have come in and have found sobriety. Some of them sobriety because we're a drinking club. We're a drinking fighting club. You know, in some senses, we're not afraid to fight.
Yeah.
You know, but we're not violent. But we can be violent. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
It does. So what you're seeing, and you'll hear testimony as each, because everybody's at different levels in our fraternity. So some of them are really wild around the edges. This is where you get these bad reputations or these bad things that happen. But you know what? As time goes on and they stay with it, they become better and better men. And you'll find that if people were to individually interview Proud Boys, which we don't give interviews a lot, but when they do, you'll find that these men, when they tell their testimonies, and that's what we're developing, we're starting to get into production and things like that, so that we can get our testimonies out, not just our testimonies, but men and people and women and community that have met Proud Boys personally, and how their lives have changed because of the Proud Boys.
It's something that's missing from our society. Like up until the 90s, almost every community in the U.S. had like a men's fraternity of some sort. And there was initiation rites where like you became a man and you joined the group of men, but that doesn't exist very much anymore.
From Boy Scouts
to Elks or Eagles or anything like that.
Exactly.
Hunting clubs.
Moose Lodge, the hunting clubs. And those things are lost traditions. And there's some things that you have to hold on to, or that should be coveted. Coveted is a great word, to be protected, you know, that you just hold dear to your heart. And that's been lost. And we do roll with the changes. We are rolling with the changes, but there are some things that are sacred. And fraternities are sacred. There's not a college in the United States that doesn't have fraternities and sororities.
Yeah.
You know, we have great groups that are benevolent, that do great things. You can talk about motorcycle clubs and things like that have from the Hells Angels. What do they do now? No? So they do bad things. Okay? We don't do those kind of things. But you know what? They've also are mainstream. You don't get all afraid because the Hells Angels showed up or the Jokers or anything like that. You know, they go, wow, there's a lot. Well,
yeah.
Proud Boys, we developed our brand. We started off with Street Brawlers. Now we're benevolent. Now we're community. Now are we political? We'll never be a political organization. We are not political. But do we have individuals that are striving to be better men, that want to get involved in politics? Absolutely. Will there be Proud Boys that are state representatives, senators, and congressmen? Yes, there will. Will someday there'll be a Proud Boy president? I don't know.
That'd be an interesting world, huh?
Yeah. And we're only 5 years old.
Yeah.
And we're not anti-government. And that's something that, you know, they try to pin us in, that we're paramilitary or anti-government. That's not it at all.
Yeah.
That's not it at all. We're for limited government, not anti-government.
Is there any truth, if you can say or not, is there any truth to the rumors that Gavin McInnes is getting back involved?
Gavin? Our founder?
Yeah.
Who we love so well?
Yep.
It would be kind of like a counselor. You know, wisdom is gained in a multitude of counselors. Gavin couldn't get back in. You know? Because what he birthed is now its own thing.
Yeah.
So Would we listen to what Gavin has to say? Absolutely. As a godfather or something like that of what we are, birthing us as a father. But it's a little too out of control to somebody come in and try to regroup that or to draw it in a net. You can't do something that's gone so organic.
Yeah. All right, Todd. Thanks for talking. Appreciate it. Keep looking out for these guys out here trying to have a safe flag wave.
And if Gavin, you see this, love you, man. You know who I am. But Todd.
All right, man. You have a good night. How you been, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I've been taking a break, you know. Yeah. I've been kind of tired of all the chaos and just the hate and everything. So it's winter too. I don't do well in the winter.
Right.
Yeah.
You go out of town or you just hide out?
What?
Were you just hanging out in town and just playing low, or did you?
I did a little bit of traveling. I went down to Phoenix. I was going to do a bike ride down to Florida. It didn't work out. The bike went to shit, and some other things happened. But no, I've been just doing my thing recently, just living life and trying not to be so caught up in all the hate and chaos 24/7. Yeah.
Did you get hit with all your stuff? I noticed you don't get your gimbal or nothing.
Oh, I still have it. I was saying that sometimes I bring it all, sometimes I don't. No, I still have it all. It's just it's a pain in the butt sometimes. A lot of technical difficulties.
Right.
It's easier just to carry the phone, even though I should have a mic on it. It helps better. So, all right, man.
See you again, brother.
Yeah, good to see you. How you doing, man? I'm Villain Report. I'm an anonymous YouTuber. Can I ask you, like, you're flying the Mexican flag and the American flag, and you got the sombrero on. What's the message you're trying to send?
That Mexicans are more aligned with the conservatives than the Democrats. I mean, Mexicans value God, they value family, they value their tradition and their culture, which is something that Democrats wouldn't necessarily agree with or approve of, right? And so I'm letting all the Hispanics know that, hey, we agree with the conservatives. We agree with them. They also value family, they also value God, they also value tradition, and because of that, they're called racist, white supremacists, or ironically Nazis, right? I forgot what the acronym stands for. National Socialist German Workers' Party, and everyone knows that conservatives aren't socialists for crap.
Yeah.
Right? So how is it that they're Nazis? Well, I suppose the correlation is racism.
The correlation that they try to push, I don't believe it, but it's fascism. The Nazis forced their view on the society around them, and they're trying to say that the conservatives are trying to do that as well. But I tend to, that does happen sometimes, and not to the extent of fascism, to the extent of, mostly I see a lot of conservatives say, live your own life, but don't put it in other people's faces.
That's what we all live by. Yeah. Do what you want, so long as it doesn't infringe upon anybody else's rights. So long as it doesn't break the law. And we're good.
All right, man. Thanks for talking to me.
Sure.
Got some good food going on here today. Howdy.
Watch his live stream.
I'm live right now, guys. How you guys doing? What'd you guys come out here for tonight?
Oh, just make the showing of the people that are proud over there.
All right.
Right on. Standing up for our freedom. Give him
Right.
a plug. Villain Report. Oh, yeah, Villain Report. Yeah.
Do you guys, I'm curious, is this beef over here or is this pulled pork?
I'm not sure.
Well, good talking to you guys. I'm going to go find out.
It's dead cow.
Dead cow.
Cow chicken.
Villain. Yeah. I've been filming this stuff anonymously for like a year or so.
I've been following you.
Well, thank you guys.
Yeah. Take care.
Is this beef over here?
Pulled pork.
Pulled pork. I'm gonna have to come back and get some in a minute.
Yeah, there's some with some macaroni and cheese right there.
You're the guy that always comes around, right? I think I ate some of your food down at the Salem Capitol a couple months ago. Pretty good cook, man. About to get some of that macaroni and pulled pork on the way out of here. Looks good. Here, pet your dog?
I smell like hamburger and hot dog.
That's what she likes.
What's up, Reggie?
What are you up to, brother?
Sweating like a dog.
Watch your stream.
Thanks, man.
Why are you all in black? I want to come out and say hi, dude. That Subaru.
Yeah?
I was in town earlier, like at 3 o'clock. In Black Rock. They had pallets on top. And they have no plates on their car whatsoever.
So I called it. I was right, huh? So he's talking about this car that came through. This guy's got a black beanie on, black shirt on, everything. He's like hiding his phone, popping it up and down so people don't see him. And I approached him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know that's some sketch.
Set my radar. I know, bro, but I wasn't smart. I thought like I usually work and I go home. No, I'm good. But no, the sun's finally going down. I thought the sun was gonna go down earlier, man. Stupid me. I walked all the way to Mod Pizza and then Fred Meyer and then walked back around. Yeah.
You go down there and film those assholes?
No, I never caught up with them.
On the way here, I went up and drove all around up there. I didn't see anybody.
You didn't see him either?
No.
Yeah.
No, dude, I know. I'm born and raised here.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard. Like rumors get going, so it's hard to tell if that. Yeah.
I grew up here. I know this place like back of
Yeah.
my hand. Yeah.
Right
I've been
on.
watching your streams all covered for the last 2 years or so.
Right on.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I've been going since just right after the George Floyd riot.
Yeah.
Right on, man. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I finally had a chance. Like, I usually have my kids and they have all these flag waves. So I'm like, I'm fucking coming down here. I'm supporting my people, you know?
Right on.
No fucking way Antifa's gonna come into this city and cause any fucking kind of trouble. They fucking stay in Portland. A bunch of fucking sissies. You know?
Yeah, it got to weighing pretty heavy on me. It's just like the people can just do that kind of stuff and then they never get held accountable. Like they should all be in jail long term by now.
Yeah, look, me and my buddies showed up somewhere and we want to riot or fucking protest and we start bashing shit. We're at your bottom dollar. We're gonna get arrested.
Yeah, you'd have Measure 11 at the very least.
These fuckers can gather and fucking bash and destroy businesses and nothing fucking happens to them.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna keep moving my rounds. You have a good night. Nice to meet you. Decide he wants some pets yet? You gonna let me pet you more than a second? Oh, there you go. Get you some butt scratches, huh? Ah, dogs love butt scratches.
Yeah, it's a better mustache.
Uh-oh, there's another dog. Hello, can I pet your dog? There we go. What's her name? Penny. You guys seen any Antifa yet this evening? I did a whole big walk around over to Mod Pizza and Fred Meyer and back, and I didn't. Everybody was saying they were somewhere, but I never found them. So, who knows? Yeah, there was a group of men out drinking at one of the bars there, and they said that there was about 25 of them, but they all packed up and went off somewhere else. Oh, you like that neck scratch, huh? Thank you. It's a long past time for me to get my own dog. I got a really fat, grubby, roly bulldog. But I also kind of want a dog that'll go like on adventures in the woods with me. I'm trying to get out in the nature more recently because I don't know, it just kind of centers you and gets you back to like reality and not all caught up in the chaos of the world and politics and anorexic ninjas and the tyrant king. All right, and just sit down here for a second on the curb and get a little angle of the event, and look at the chat. Someone said I need to get a mutt and not a purebred, but I know, I get the argument, but I kind of like gourmet dogs. Roxanne says I need a dog like hers. Little peaceful one. I'm not gonna eat them. It's different meanings of different words. Because I want a gourmet dog doesn't mean I'm gonna eat it. That'd be fun, start a dog rescue. I'm too wild. I could like start a dog rescue, but I'd have to have other people run it for me. I'm kind of flighty.
My mom's watching you. My mom watched me right now. She just said she saw me.
Oh yeah, right on. You down for an interview?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you obviously know who I am.
Yeah.
What's your name, man? If you want to say, Jeff.
Yep.
What brings you out to this event?
You know, I just want to show support.
Yeah.
To the community, to law enforcement. You know, to the actual politicians that are actually trying to do something.
Are there any of those in Oregon?
No. Not really.
Are you from here, local in Oregon City?
Not in Oregon City. I was actually born in Portland.
Oh.
Yep. But moved out here a few years ago, and don't think I'll ever go back to Portland area.
Yeah, Portland's changed so much, man.
Yeah, it really
It used to be. I used to love Portland.
I did too. I used to be proud of Portland. Yeah. No, not anymore. But Oregon as a whole, I don't think has the same views as Portland does. And,
when Portland had all the places that you could go and see like the weird things and the subcultures, that was unique because anything could go. But once all that poured out into the street and it just blurred and everywhere was the same thing, you wouldn't be surprised to see a stripper from Dante's just walking around on the street, you know?
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Pretty good?
Good seeing you. Hey, call me tonight.
Okay. But so you come out here to show your support for patriotism?
Always.
Yeah. Do you have any opinions on what's going on in the country or where it's going?
At this point, it's going to shit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think we had a chance. Hopefully, we go again. And I hope that this really opens the eyes of a lot of people that it wasn't the answer that everybody thought it was.
I'm gonna spin around here and try to get a better audio angle, hopefully. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping that I would like to see DeSantis run for president. That guy seems pretty legit.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
I need to look into a little bit more of his stuff, but
he helped bring a bill in Florida to where if rioters are blocking a road, you are legally allowed to drive through them to get to safety.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. I agree with if they're impeding traffic, if there's an emergency, if they feel threatened to the person driving, you know what I mean? I would fully support that because they're putting people standing in the middle of the road, putting their lives, they know what they're doing.
All right, man. Thanks for talking.
Thank you.
You have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
I think I saw someone say, let me see here, no strippers at Dante's, but the owner does own several strip clubs. You have not been to Dante's enough, my friend. There is definitely It's not a strip club, but stripping definitely happens at Dante's. And a lot of times there's some really, really creepy, weird stripping that goes on there. So... You say? Oh, I thought you said something.
We're doing security at...
So that is probably going to be close to me cutting out here, you guys. Pretty much showing the vibe of the event and showing what's going on. Antifa is probably not going to show up. So
This is John Bon Jovi, and I'm going to take you beyond the creation and the inspiration of each Testament 2021.
Can I pet your dog?
Sure.
What's his name?
LJW.
LJW?
You're live streaming?
I am. I'm Villain Report.
Yeah, I know who you are.
What's the LJW stand for?
Little Joe Willie.
He's a little skittish right now, huh? A lot of noises going on. Are you, did I talk to you outside the boat ramp that day, the Air Force guy? Okay, I remember you. Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. It's been a crazy couple months. I kind of got tired of all this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I keep an eye on you.
Yeah, right on. Well, it's good to see you again, man.
You're right, well. Yeah. I try to keep an eye on all of it. Just to stay aware.
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised that day. I thought that day was going to turn into like a brawl down there at the dock, so I was surprised it didn't.
Boy, yeah, I think it could have. I think the police showing up kind of tempered it a little bit.
Yeah, and there's a lot of the women in that Russian crowd or that Slavic crowd that were like doing some pretty intense peacekeeping, like trying to keep all their guys from like getting too riled up. So,
Yeah, everybody should be able to talk. It's fine. I mean, just a little discussion. Doesn't need to get crazy.
Yeah.
But, you know, everybody wants to get a little too violent.
Yeah. All right, well, you guys have a good night. You too. So last summer on that boat parade that I got a chance to get on Ollie's, I think his name was Ollie. I got on his boat and filmed off that boat. After we got off, there was a crowd of Antifa really like pushing for violence. And I ran into the man I just talked to. He's Air Force veteran. Kind of comes around and just watches. So I think that's going to be about it for me, guys, on this stream. So, anybody have any questions before I sign out and go get me some food and head home? Spitfire Pam says Antifa gathering now at Clackamas Community College telling people to block up and no streamers. They mean to attack. Antifa Community College, Clackamas Community College? Is that what you said? Yeah. The road is blocked off by police over there. Thanks, Rosa Moreno. All right, guys, I'm tired, hungry, not much is going on, so I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, go get some pulled pork and some of that macaroni and head home. You guys have a good night. Thanks for watching. I know Mr. Bill's over there. I don't know if he's streaming, but he's still filming. I think Rob is still walking around. Quincy's wife has a camera. I don't know if she's streaming too, but I really just came out because to see if Antifa was gonna come and cause a muck, and haven't seen them do that, so. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. I'm signing out. Villain Report is out.